I guess because I'm like a small, petite little girl. So people see me as like easy prey, whatever you want to call it. But a lot of weird shit happens to me. For example, I got flashed at Barnes and Noble one time. And I was just like at the time, I was just like really tomboyish, like the way I was dressed, I mean. I was wearing my red baggy fleece it was like the Marine Security Guard Detachment Bogota fleece that I got, and I don't know, like maybe shorts or crop pants, and I was like carrying these books because they had a whole row of chairs for customers to just sit down and read the books. And I was just like in the corner seat, and above me there was a camera, and like I was there for a while, and I noticed that it was like thundering out or thunderstorming, and I looked outside, and like several people had sat in the chair next to me. And when I looked outside, I kind of did like a double take, because like something like out of my peripheral vision caught my eye, because it was like moving, and I was like, what is that? And so I was like, what the fuck? So like these chairs were like really close to each other, and I didn't know like how to react, because like I've never been flashed before, and I was just like, I didn't know what the fuck to do. And I remember in the back of my mind, I was like remembering that in New York City there's like a lot of fucking weirdos, and that girls getting harassed all the time on the train, and I was just like, I don't want this motherfucker to get away with it, you know? And unfortunately, like I said, I had books, like I had my bag, I had like 2 books that I was reading at the same time, and I was just like, shit, like this guy, he was like a very professional looking guy, mind you, okay? He was wearing a fucking suit, like a navy pinstripe suit. I remember like everything. He was wearing glasses, and he was just like this pale fucking white guy, like really fucking pale, like no skin color or no tones to him whatsoever, just pasty white. And he looked like he could be like, I don't know, a lawyer or somebody on Wall Street. Like he just did not look like somebody who would be flashing. I don't know, but he just kind of got me off guard, and I was just like nervous, and all of a sudden I was just like packing all my shit, and I was like basically chasing this nigga around the store because I was trying to like get help. And of course, when you're looking for help, there's nobody around to fucking help you, right? And so like I was chasing this guy, holding my books and my shit, and like he just got away because he went up the escalator, and by that time a worker actually like saw me wanting to get help, but by then it was too late. He got away, and there was actually like 2 police officers standing downstairs like at the entrance. But when I asked the security, like, hey, can I go back through the camera tape and point this guy out? I want him to get it. I want him to pay for this. Like, he can't just like flash his cock around and like just get away with this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know he wasn't expecting for me to like react the way that I did. But, you know, these guys, like, they really just get off like the whole adrenaline rush. Like they just want to like scare the living daylights out of you, and like his cock was humongous. So that was like another factor, because I'm just like, what the fuck? Because his cock was like, he was so slick about it. He had this newspaper, and like only I could see it. So like I saw his cock underneath the newspaper, and I was like, excuse me. And everybody around us was like looking at me like, what the fuck is wrong with this bitch? Like I'm the one who's weird, you know what I mean? So like shit like that happens like all the time. Like when you're in a cosmopolitan city like New York, you just have all these fucking weirdos. Like they just don't even care, and they'll just do whatever the fuck they can to and try to get away with it. And ever since that incident, I just thought to myself, like, you know what? I gotta like arm myself against these fucking crazies. So that was when I started like carrying around OC spray. And because that's good, like you don't have to get too close, like because you could just shoot it at them. And I highly recommend for girls and even guys to get themselves some sort of self-defense like weapon, like OC spray, a stun gun, or whatever, because there's just like weird people. I mean, like who in their right mind just flashes their cock to people? Like, I don't know. Like, what are you supposed to do? How do you react? I don't know. Like, now that I'm a freak, I'll just be like, whoa, nice cock. But like, back then I was still innocent, you know what I'm saying? And I think he purposely like picks out the subjects that he finds like with that innocent looking face. And you know, me and my face, I look innocent, right? But yeah, if you want to learn like more crazy stories about my life and all the random shit that happens to me, go to my website, JulietUncensored.com.